Okay, I just wanted to explain very simply what an indulgence is, okay, and what it does, and then a partial indulgence, okay? So I'm going to say it very simply because there's a lot of confusion around this. Now, there are certain prayers and certain actions you take to gain an indulgence. And as I run across them, I'll mention it in the video. But this is just to establish what an indulgence is and the effects of it. Indulgence prayers and devotions, right? So it's prayers and devotions. Like the First Fridays, 9 First Fridays, right? So indulgence prayers and devotions are a gift from the church to aid us in our spiritual journey. A plenary indulgence, Plenary, plenary indulgence, is a full pardon for punishments owing for sin. So the punishments that we deserve from sin. So we would gain full pardon. Now, if they are sacramentally confessed, so in confession, and it makes possible an immediate entrance into heaven after death, no purgatory. The requirements for gaining a plenary indulgence are sacramental confession, communion and prayers for the Pope's intentions, such as in Our Father and a Hail Mary. We must also have an attitude of love and penitence with no attachment to any sin. If this disposition is in any way less than complete, or if the 3 prescribed conditions, okay, are not fulfilled, the indulgence is only partial. So it's sacramental confession, communion, and prayers for the Pope's intentions. Now, the partial indulgence. This form of indulgence may only be gained once a day, okay, and may be offered only for the deceased or for yourself. So we can offer this for our deceased loved ones. And I would imagine who'd be in purgatory. Now, a partial indulgence, right, is a partial pardon for penance owing, meaning what we owe from sin. The faithful should at least have a contrite heart to gain the partial indulgence, meaning you're sorry. Prayers with this privilege, will be, I'll mention them as we go through them, okay? I've already mentioned some prayers that have indulgences on them, okay? Scripture says, pray without ceasing. St. Lawrence Justinian puts prayer in the proper light. He writes, in prayer, the soul cleanses itself from sin. Charity is nourished. Faith is strengthened. Hope is made secure. The spirit rejoices. The soul grows tender. The heart is purified. Truth discovers itself. Temptation is overcome. Sadness takes to flight. The senses are renewed. Failing virtue is made good. Tepidity disappears. The rust of sin is rubbed away. In it are brought forth flashes of heavenly desire, and in these fires the flame of divine love burns up. So it's important to pray all the time, constantly, really. And we can gain an indulgence, right? Plenary indulgence, which is real nice. Or we can gain a partial indulgence. Either way, we win and we benefit. And we can offer this for our loved ones. We can do it for the souls in purgatory, which is wonderful. Okay, I hope that makes it a little clearer and a shortened version to simplify things. Okay, have a great day. Thank you.